What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Reflect on Records. Hope you're having a good weekend. I figured tonight I'd show off that I kind of got cleaned up, feeling good about myself, took my hat off, able to show my handsome face. Tonight's video, I just kind of wanted to get into, who I'm giving advice to. Who am I to give advice? Now, most would say, well, nobody. Why should we listen to you? I'm not necessarily doing this for you to listen to me. If you go back to my other videos, this Reflect on Records is for me to go back and take advice for myself. Because I wish I had somebody to give me the advice that I had to learn the hard way. And this is stuff so I can go back and reflect on my memories, things that I've done, why I did things, how I proceeded, how I might have failed, how I can get better. And the main question that I've been asking myself these few days is, who's my audience? My audience is number one, me. And that may sound selfish, but I need to know where I'm coming from. I need to look at myself from an outside source. And it sounds weird to record myself to notice these things, but I think we go through our everyday life not noticing who we really are, how we're acting, what our intentions are. And my intentions are to bring light to subjects that aren't necessarily popular or talked about. And that's life struggles. How are we going to learn from our mistakes if we can't look back on how we might have stumbled, how we might have failed? I don't have many people in my life to call me out on my mistakes and things that I'm not doing right. So I do these videos to go back as a log, as a record to my life, and see how I can better myself. And the main thing that I see in myself right now is talking on this mic. I feel like my personality's pushed, that I'm trying to be a character that I'm not. And I have charisma. I know I do. I've never had trouble making friends or talking to people until lately. I've been pretty secluded all winter. I've been sitting at home a lot and making these videos talking to nobody in hopes that somebody will hear this and I can have engagement in the community and be a positive influence. But like I said, my main thing is I see myself trying to be somebody that I'm not, and that's trying to impress a crowd that I don't even have. And I've gotten down on myself lately because I haven't gotten any response to my videos. I'm not getting the views that I had imagined I would get. And those are my expectations. My whole life I've always set these expectations, and when they're not met, I get let down and discouraged. And that's where I need to learn from these mistakes, to not get discouraged. This takes time. What I'm talking about, it's going to take time for people to stumble across my videos. And maybe they never will. But ultimately, this is something that I can go back on. They say practice makes perfect. And I haven't understood these past few days why. And I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself, but this is a progress for me. But I feel like I'm trying so hard to be seen and to be liked, when I just need to be myself. And that's what I believe that's what's gonna make people want to see me and want to get to know me. It's just being me. It's so hard when you look at these people who have practiced for so long and you compare yourself to them. I'm really self-conscious about how I look and how my videos appear and what I'm talking about. I look back on my videos and I'm like, you're not even making sense. You're repeating yourself. You're doing this. But in reality, it doesn't matter. it does to an extent, how you present yourself, but I know that that's going to come with time. I wish, there's so many videos out there on how to grow your channel, how to do this, how to do that, how to fix your car, but no one talks about how to just be genuine. How do you do that? How do you draw a crowd to you? How do you act normal? What is normal? I think normal is just a word. Not everybody's going to like me. I hope they do. And I hope that through all this, I can ultimately find myself. Through everything that I've been through these past few years, I've really lost who I am. And I want this to be a video log of me finding myself, self-discovery. Because I used to like who I was. And not that I hate who I am. I'm just not 100% comfortable. I don't know my direction fully yet. And I'm hoping that by doing this day by day, I'll find that direction. I'll find that niche. And I know there's other people out there that feel like that are searching, that see these channels, and they say, hey, I can do that. But you need to find what it is that you're truly passionate about. And for me, that's helping others. Helping people discover themselves. Helping people find their talents. And I've always had a talent for talking to people. Or with talking to people. So once again, this is me learning from my mistakes. Seeing where I can improve. I think with facing the truth of just being me is going to guide me to being happy. And I think that's going to draw others into seeing me for who I really am. And maybe this isn't making sense. I don't know. I've got a lot of self-doubt. But I think once I start to get input on what I'm doing and if it's helping others, I can build, that character within me. I can build that self-confidence and reach the potential that I see in myself. It's really hard when you're so isolated to, one, like I said, see your mistakes, but to have anyone call you out on what you're doing wrong, because we don't always see it. We get so stuck in a routine of things that we're doing that we just continue without any self-doubt. But I've been doubting for a while now on what I'm doing and the path that I'm taking, wondering what my purpose is. And I really feel that this is it. I've always wanted to speak to people through music, through, just meeting people in life. I've always loved to help guide others, and especially from my mistakes. Because what I've gone through, I wouldn't want anyone to go through, and I wish I had someone to tell me these things from a real life aspect. And maybe we're just meant to go through things on our own, because if someone told us, we wouldn't understand. But I think I could have avoided a lot of hurt and a lot of trouble if someone would have connected with me on a personal level and talked to me about these life experiences. I just hope that someone out there is watching this and they need to hear this. and that it helps you. Let me know. And if you care to, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, Godspeed.